In previous video, we found our allowed memory size exhausted error, like our PHP script was requiring more memory than our server allows. In this video, we will be starting fixes for the error. Alright, without wasting any of our time, let's quickly jump into the fix. So I have already opened my wp-config.php file. If you don't know where it resides on the directory of your WordPress installation at the root of the directory. All right. So in my case, if my installation is named as Slate, and I can see in the very same folder this file. All right. So what's next? The next thing is we have to simply make sure we are finding this particular line, because this particular line is to be adding our own stuff and to play with it accordingly. What we will be doing, we will be first of all using constant, which constant? WP underscore memory underscore limit constant, and we will be setting it to some large number. All right. Always make sure you keep your backups with you, and always make sure you are trying those things on a staging or some of your local environments to make sure nothing breaks further. Right, because whenever your resources are your site is plugin heavy or a memory heavy, in those cases we have to pinpoint and fix the actual issues and root causes of the memory leak rather than just increasing those numbers blindly. All right, so once we have done that, we have to simply go back and refresh. So let me show you what was the number we have added. We have added number 512 capital M, which means around half a GB of the memory. And all right, now if you see, our site is working and we are seeing those warnings and any of the errors because our debug log is set to true. All right, so that's how we fix our memory exhausted issue by the from the wp-config.php method. But most of the cases in these days, modern servers are not allowing us to play with the memory directly from the wp-config.php file. All right, are there are more certain or more strict restrictions on the memory allocation from the server side? Then how to fix that issue if our wp-config.php settings of memory increase are not working? For that, we will be checking in the next video. So see you in the next video. Until then, have a nice time. Bye bye.